Kiwi licorice.
Kiwi licorice.
Kiwi licorice.
It's not hard, is it?
Hello everyone, and welcome to My Guys.
Are we straight in?
We could just go straight in like that.
Yeah,
We
sure.
can just go straight in like that.
Alright.
Today we're going to watch a potentially funny video on the YouTubes, exposing my browsing history by
Who is this guy?
AmazingPhil.
He's got 4 million subscribers.
I've heard of
He's
AmazingPhil.
built himself up already. hasn't
He was on the radio.
With
Was it?
Yeah, he used to be on Radio 1 with,
Seriously?
I'm pretty sure he did, with another person.
this guy.
This guy.
Was he amazing? What way to start?
We know everything about him already.
Let's find out, shall we?
Come on then. Let's
have a
do it.
laugh.
Lava lamp's formed interesting shape. Not going to be distracting at all. It's 37 degrees, so please bear with me. I'm slowly turning to
37 degrees.
It's not 37 degrees.
not.
It's fucking hot,
I would say it's at least 50.
but
It's not.
I'm
37.
sitting like
he
this.
looks fine.
I'm sitting like this with my hands on the arms of my chair to vent my armpits
I bet he's
more
got
than anything else.
I bet he's got aircon.
Oh, I bet
Oh
he
yeah,
does.
is he American? Wasn't.
No, he's
British.
No, he's British.
Oh,
No.
okay.
But he looks absolutely fine, whereas I'm struggling to keep my t-shirt on. That's how hot I am.
Yeah.
a liquid, or probably a gas. I'm just going to turn into a gas. Anyway, the other day I tweeted my Google search history because I have no shame, and it was looking particularly weird. So it inspired me to make another video delving into my strangest internet searches. But today we're not just doing Google. I'm feeling like a mad lad. We're going to do all of the interwebs as much as I can think.
I fucking hate that word. Interwebs. That pisses me off.
You said YouTubes earlier.
I did
Yeah,
say
that,
the
I let you
YouTubes.
off that one. You wait until this recording's finished.
I almost said it's just the one YouTube actually. This guy, I don't know how you boys feel about this, but I feel like there's some kind of subliminal. He's getting into your head somehow because I'm just sat here and I'm taking it all in.
Yeah.
It's just hand actions I hate. It's not that.
He gesticulates a lot, doesn't he? Yeah. Well, anyway, give him the
I'm
benefit
looking
of the
forward
doubt.
to finding
He's-
out what's in his
Yeah, yeah.
strange internet history.
So I'm looking forward to finding
Or
out more than
interwebs.
anything, whether he's amazing or not.
Off. But we're going to start with Google, as is tradition. I got my Cactus Crew channel members to send me some random dates, and let's have a look at what Philly was up to. Right, we're starting with last night, very recent. 4 AM, I'm Googling immortal jellyfish. Don't Google that.
I think I've only just understood the concept of what this video is. What? How fucking lame can you get, man? He's narrating his own
Yep.
search history.
And it's at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
He was, what? Is there actually a meaning behind that?
I don't know.
I'm not down with the kids as much as you two.
I don't know about immortal jellyfish.
I'm not sure Immortal Jellyfish is one of those down with the kids
He
things.
said
to be
not
fair.
to Google it.
He did.
We could
but
Google it.
We could Google it.
We could Google it, but I feel like that'd be a waste of some time of my life that I'd never ever get back. And I feel like he's about to give us a full rundown of what you find anyway.
Let's find out.
To be honest.
Oh, God.
You'll be awake the rest of the night, like I was. There's a jellyfish that can literally live forever. If it gets attacked by a fish or something, it reverts back to an egg and then grows back into a jellyfish. What is...
I think his name should be Amazed Phil.
Amazed.
Yeah. Phil was his name, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem too amazing. He's clearly amazed.
He's very amazed, and I feel like he'd be amazed by a lot of things. But I really need to get home the point that this is his own search history, right? if we said, right, let's do a video tomorrow. Oh, what? I can't think of anything. What should we do? What should the topic be? Let's do internet search histories. How do we know what material we're going to get? I don't know. Let's just do it ourselves the night before the fucking video. What? Honestly.
It's like if I got a bit of social anxiety and just turned back into a fetus. Fruit fly up nose. We've got a few fruit flies in the apartment at the moment, so I think I was having a big breathe and one flew right up there, and I was scared it was like crawling around inside my brain or something. Probably is.
Fuck off.
Oh yeah.
That's bollocks.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to be watching this video, so we're completely safe about it. Who is this guy? Oh, God.
Modified Furby. Oh, I was thinking I could do that for a video, but they're so scary and horrible. I just didn't want to inflict that on the universe in 2020. I'm gonna leave the Furbies alone. Oh no! Cloud Buster Sword. This is when I went to the Final Fantasy VII Remake event, and I was gonna be given a giant Buster Sword, and I wanted to see how Cloud held it. And it was so heavy, I ended up just standing like this with my arms vibrating, hoping I wouldn't drop it.
He looks like a completely different person.
Is that him?
Apparently so.
Okay, that's amazing, is what that is.
That
is an amazing
That is an
difference.
amazing thing.
I think
it's clearly sponsored. The sponsor's coming through at this point.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I'm not sure he did
starting to
Google
make
this,
sense,
did he?
doesn't it? Yeah. I think this might be put together. I just noticed something that kind of works in his favour a little bit. I think I wasn't really listening to him at the start. I'm going to be honest with you. He's just the sort of guy where I can't listen to him. But I think he's put on there actually that somebody's chosen a date.
Yes.
That wasn't him. So now he's going back and randomly
Yes,
picking
going
stuff
for
out of
the
his
dates.
section. Isn't it convenient that random day just happens to have Final Fantasy stuff in it?
Very.
Isn't that amazing?
And then Jacksepticeye posts these really cool effortless pictures, and I'm just like, ah. This leads us very nicely onto probably one of my dream sponsors. It is Square Enix and Final Fantasy VII Remake. So this is the easiest thing for me to talk about. I've been a fan of the Final Fantasy series ever since Final...
I don't know if, firstly, I don't know if can we watch this bit? Maybe.
I'm
We're
not
new
sure.
at this. We'll find out. There'll be a lawsuit, I'm sure. Let's let it play.
Final Fantasy VII all those years ago. So when I heard that they were remaking it, I actually left my body. I just ceased to exist for a moment. And the game has really lived up to the hype. I almost cried when I started playing it and heard the music. It's just so good. It takes place in the city of Midgar, which they recreated to look and feel like you're in an actual city. I spent half the time just looking up and around at all the beauty.
Did he actually just say that?
The Square Enix script there that they've clearly been provided has got some flaws.
They've reconstructed a city to make it feel like you're in a real city.
Jesus Christ.
Almost like every other game I've ever played.
Beautiful surroundings and not actually playing the game. You might be like, Phil, I get it's pretty, but what's the story? Well, seems more relevant than ever, actually. You play as Hunky Cloud over here with the crazy hair, and he's a member of Avalanche, a resistance group that are going up against a huge corporation called Shinra, who are literally draining the planet's life force to make energy. Does that ring any bells? And that's just the beginning, and it leads you on to an epic adventure of battles and summons and chocobos and moogles and genetically modified talking cats. It's a whole thing. I think it's a great game to play if you're a fan, but also if you've never played one before, this would be a really fun place to start. So the good news is Final Fantasy VII Remake is currently on sale! So if you click the special link below, you get some money off, and if you want to try it out, there is a free demo on the PlayStation Store as well. I hope you enjoy. Back to my googs. Can my fish catch coronavirus? That was an essential Google when the pandemic hit.
I've sussed it. He's an idiot.
Oh, thick as pig shit.
That's the only explanation at this point. Anyway, did we all enjoy the Final Fantasy plug?
Well, I'll be honest, no.
No.
What I will say though is, and it's on a Final Fantasy note, is that every Final Fantasy game I've ever seen, the trailer has always made it look 10 times better than the actual game. But that one actually didn't look too bad.
Oh yeah.
I will give it the defence on that.
For sure. It may have gone down a couple of pegs purely for the fact that it was him that was doing
Yes,
it.
and the fact that it's a
to be
remake
honest.
of the 755th edition of
I
Final
mean,
Fantasy.
don't get me wrong, I don't just hate everybody. Like, if this guy asked me if I wanted to go for a drink, maybe I'd say yes, I'd give him a chance, but he's really pushing my buttons.
He seems boring.
Look, Norman's important to me, okay? I might just make him a tiny mask, just to be on the safe side. Tornado. Tornado Dream. Tornado Dreams. Scary Tornado Dream. Wow, I must have been really traumatized by that dream. I have had a fair few tornado dreams in my life, which apparently means worry, anxiety, and spinning out of control. Great. Ooh, apparently a red tornado represents passion. Look out for horny tornadoes in your dreams. Moving on. All Mario Kart.
Have you ever had a tornado in your dream?
No.
Have you had a tornado in your
I don't think I have.
I don't
no.
have either.
No.
This guy's talking absolute shit.
Yeah.
And people are buying this as well.
It's dross. How many views has he
He's got like 200 and something thousand, I saw. It's only been up for a day. Yeah, 226,000.
Exposing my browsing history as well, like it's some monumental event. Look, come on, man. Come on.
Let's be honest, I think some people out there might have worse browsing histories than him.
I was going to say, so when's that going to crop up? Because this started in March or something. I can't remember what the first date was, but it was like March the 13th. A convenient date. So he's gone through a number of days at this point, and not once has pornography made an appearance.
No.
So it's just confirmed bullshit. Exposing parts of my search history.
Music. Oh my god, I had this song stuck in my head and it was driving me actually insane. I thought it was from Nintendo, maybe Mario Kart, so I listened to every song from Mario Kart and it wasn't. So I decided to message Peach, the resident Nintendo expert. Listen to this.
Hi PJ, as a Nintendo expert, please can you help me and Dan decipher what this song is? Probably Nintendo. It goes. We're going crazy. Please help. Bye.
Do you know what it is? PJ did. He immediately responded.
Not funny.
No.
Is what it is. Not funny at all. Also, why didn't you do that first? Instead of all Mario music. There's been a lot of Mario games. I don't play them, right? But I know I've seen them almost probably, I'd say, every year. Listening to all of that instead of just sending your mate who's gonna know the answer a handheld voice note.
Nintendo expert.
And exactly.
Peach.
Yeah, Peach. Of course. Of course his name's Peach. Yeah, it just fuels the fire of stinky bullshit.
With Animal Crossing. It's one of the KK Slider songs. Anyway, Earworm Pulverized. Kiwi licorice? Kiwi licorice review. That's a tongue twister, that. Try saying kiwi licorice really fast. I had some and it was so...
Kiwi licorice.
Kiwi licorice.
Kiwi licorice.
It's not hard, is it?
I just wanted to Google it and see if anyone else had eaten this kiwi flavoured licorice. Licorice. Turned out it's an acquired taste. AmazingPhil feet rate. Okay, listen, right, my friend told me there is this website where celebrities' feet get rated, and I didn't believe that I would be on it, and it turns out I was on it, and then I was curious about what my foot rating was. And apparently my feet are 4.8 out of 5, narrowly beaten by Zac Efron.
There's almost a 100% chance that he submitted that rating. And every other one that's on there. Just saying.
Of course, even his feet are more beautiful than mine. Do not go on that website. Upper right back organ pain. That's a cheery one. Ever the hypochondriac. I was worried I was dying. Turned out I just pulled a muscle in my back. Sometimes I'm like, ugh, human backs.
Is there an organ there?
Upper right back? No.
No, I don't think there was.
The only thing even in that sort of area is your lungs. That's
Shut
just...
himself down, really, didn't he?
It's making sense, though. He clearly didn't go to school.
To the worst, and then I remember that I browse on the laptop like this. This is a sad Google 1 week apart. Okay, so we've got brown sweater. I saw this guy out on the street and he looked really cute in a brown sweater, and I thought, you know what? I could look autumnal with...
Sorry. No, that's just completely
That sounds a bit urgent,
No,
wouldn't
it's brown sweater. You just don't Google just a brown sweater, do you?
Not
Because
here,
it
you
kind
don't. Not here, you don't. You would have Googled jumper.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Very good point.
Absolutely.
Very good point.
You don't just Google brown jumper or brown sweater, do you? You'll kind of know exactly what you're looking for. If not, why don't you fucking ask the guy? Why don't you ask the guy where he got it from instead of trying to Google something that's...
Oh, is that the... I keep phasing in and out of listening to what he's talking about. Is he saying that he wanted to find this specific...
Yes, brown jumper.
Yeah.
Where's... So he saw this... Okay.
Is this the jump? Is this the jumper, do you think?
Well, I'm sure he'll tell us in a minute, but I've also just noticed that we're 5 minutes into this video. Out of 9.
Do you know what? This is the longest 5 minutes of my whole
And
life.
he said he was going to expose his entire internet history from the entire interwebs. We're still on Google.
He's lying, wasn't he? He was lying. Oh my god, there's going to be more than Google.
A brown turtleneck. Anyway, I got one and it looked devastatingly awful. I just don't see brown. So I googled who looks good in brown. Just out of anger, I was just like, okay, show me.
Took him 10 days to find out whether he wanted to Google who looks good in brown.
You should be able to text that.
How to wear this. Anyway, turns out brown is not my colour. That's fine. It's gone to the charity shop. I'm not bitter at all. How to catch a pigeon. If you've not seen my last video, I went on a whole pigeon catching quest. I'd recommend you check it out. I'm quite proud of that one if you've not seen it. February 1st, also apparently Harry Styles' birthday. Happy birthday, Hazza. What did I... Why does a jockstrap have a bare butt? I think that's enough of my Googles for today. Right, let's have a look at my YouTube watch history. I've got my laptop here. We start with, wow, all my own videos. Obsessed with yourself much. Then Tom Scar's new sketch. It was a funny one. All these videos are fish. Okay, so we were wondering if we could put another fish or two in the tank with Norman. Maybe a few that live at the bottom. So I was playing the videos of the fish to Norman to see if he'd be bothered by them. He didn't care. He's quite a peaceful lad. I went to Looney Tunes to look for advice to catch the pigeon. Ooh, 10 hours of heat death of the universe. This was because I was playing a scary board game and we wanted some ambience. And for some reason I kept getting recommended the world's most pathetic elevator chime, so I just had to play it to make it stop. I don't know why It's so funny. Okay, let's have a look at my Netflix. This is very brave.
I do. It's not.
Because my viewing habits during the pandemic may have gone slightly into trash territory. I'm being recommended Selling Sunset Season 3. Selling Sunset is the highest form of art, and I won't have anyone tell me otherwise. Continue watching for Phil. The Floor is Lava. I've been obsessed with this show. It's so addictive and so painful looking. I think it should be a new Olympic sport. Instant Hotel, I don't remember watching that. I was thinking about season 2. I've not even watched that. Devilman Crybaby is a very bizarre, violent, weird anime with some amazing music. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Look, okay, this pandemic has done things to people. Turns out I've turned to reality TV housewife.
Grow up.
Let's just do a second, just a second to one side to just debunk that a little bit, just again, because everything he says is complete and utter bollocks. He said at the start he's being recommended this doodly, what's it, season 3 or whatever it was. Would that not mean that he's watched season 1 and 2 already?
You would have to think that, yeah.
You could make a sensible assumption. And then he literally said it's a piece of art or something, didn't he?
He did.
I was paying
Yes,
attention.
he did.
I kind of.
So he's watched it already, but he's saying it's COVID that's done this to him. Just saying, I just think you should be happy with who you are. It's not a problem if you like shit TV.
Instagram. I don't think Instagram has a history, thank God. But we can look at my explore page for a flavour of what I've been into. What we got? We got Dan explicitly licking a Minion ice cream. Then me, am I being compared to dessert drinks? Wow, tag yourself. I think I don't want to drink that one. Some hot guys, a clip from a game show. Is that because I was talking about the weakest link? Whenever I click on one of these curated things, it's like, yeah, dog, Markiplier. It's everything leads to Markiplier on my Instagram. I don't know why. So have you been paying them, Mark? What is this? I'm getting a lot of things being crushed as well recently. Let's watch this one. Ooh. Ooh, look at that! I think I'm just going to leave it at that. We can't... Ooh, what about this?
I wish he'd get fucking crushed.
Oh yeah. Let's take the low-hanging fruit. In all fairness, we've slashed them apart a little bit so far, I would say. I like watching things get crushed.
I liked it, yeah.
Don't
It is
know why.
quite-
I couldn't explain
I've enjoyed both of
When
those.
they
so
crush
far.
those
I'm
candles.
looking forward to watching this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
when they
that-
crush those, this is clay, isn't it? It's just gonna.
It's gonna, yeah.
Yeah, no, but I'm also looking forward to it. I hope he plays the whole thing.
We'll leave Instagram there. TikTok. I only ever used TikTok for about a week, so let's see what the algorithm thinks I want.
Do you know the worst thing is that I don't think he finds it funny either, because that is a really forced laugh.
Yeah.
I've met people. I've spent time with humans. That doesn't sound like a real laugh to me. He's literally playing this along. There's a lot of funny things in the world. Why wouldn't you pick a genuinely funny thing and then actually find it genuinely funny yourself?
I've never been on TikTok. But for it to get onto your newsfeed, and I'm assuming that's based on other social medias, but why would hashtag over 40 mom end up in your algorithm, I wonder?
That's a very good question.
Dan being Sherlock Holmes as always.
I don't know what hashtag FYP means.
I think we should leave that one to the board, really.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's unanswered for now.
Okay, I'm into it. Joe Mills. I'm a fan. This is more oddly satisfying. Woof! I should come on TikTok more. This is better than my Instagram recommendations. Bird content. Just on his way to get a Starbucks. Okay, fine. I'll go on TikTok more. Anyway, I think that's enough.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you so much. I'm so pleased you do this for us. I feel like this is the outro, though. Come on. Fresh faces. Forget everything he said so far. Can he deliver an outro? Let's find out.
For today, give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this. I don't think my browsing history is going to surprise you much at this point. If you want to play a game this August, check out Final Fantasy VII Remake. It is on sale. There is a link below. I hope you're having a grandiose day, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.
See ya. The killer question, really, and for you guys as well. Is he amazing?
No.
Is he deserving of the title Amazing Phil?
No.
I would say no also. I don't have any problems with the guy personally. So
I've never met the guy personally.
well, neither have I, Harrison, but I'm trying to throw him a rope here. Come on. And extend the olive branch or whatever. So if you're like this guy, if you're sat there and you're thinking, gosh, shit, well, I should really rethink my whole life because I'm just like this guy and nobody likes him. It's not about that. Be who you want to be. But just for me personally,
Wasn't for me, Jeff, that.
that was horrendous. I hated every minute of that.
Would you go for a pint with him?
No. I think after all of that, well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'd go for a pint with him, but it'd probably just be one.
I wouldn't go for
And
a
I'd probably
pint.
get halfway through and realise my bus was due in 2 minutes.
I wouldn't go for a pint.
Just, you got to give people a chance, haven't you?
I judge him. No.
No?
No.
Okay, well,
I can just find him being a bit too.
I'll take him for a pint. And I'll
Any,
take him
any
for a
man
pint.
that Googles whether they should put a mask on their fish about COVID that's too far.
I'd almost forgotten about that.
Right, see, there you go. It's just
That's
And also the fake laugh as well. You could say something really funny, which he may not find funny, and just do that fake laugh. And
what would happen if he actually laughed? Because his fake laugh's quite enthusiastic. So if he had an actual laugh, he'd probably just spontaneously combust on the spot. I'd take him for a pint just in case that was the outcome. That'd be interesting. I think the main thing is I'm not going to watch any more of his videos. Doesn't sound like you guys are either.
I will not be.
No. This is a my guy's recommendation to not go and watch AmazingPhil unless you just want some white noise. To just be doing something. You might be changing the oil in your car and you want something playing in the background that's going to get you angry at something that's not the car. I'd recommend AmazingPhil. And that's the my guy's advice.
Neither amazing nor amazed.
Or just watch something else.
Yeah, that's a really good
Or
point.
listen to something else when you are doing stuff.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
That's my advice.
Yeah, that's a good note to wrap up on.
There we go.
First My Guys video is done.
Bish,
Don't
bash,
watch
bosh.
AmazingPhil.
There we go.
See you later.
Ta-da!